chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Grape colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one.
Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC Wildcard matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Check.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Fire.
On first down, Locke. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
You ain't got nothing. 5.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
What? Squeeze.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Get it.
Locke now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm about to take you to school.
Hey.
Motion, check. Shift.
Bam.
Shift. Let's go.
And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Drew Lock, 51 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Steelers 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, D.
Snap.
First carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just you.
On second down, Conner looking for space.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Set. 30 base.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Yes, yes.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Clock now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, alert 3.
61, matchbox lights.
From midfield, here's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Ready?
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Go now. 8, read.
Watch time. Tight end right. 4 down.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 99. Shift.
This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
Ready? Hey, Charlie.
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Topper!
Mike 20.
Hey, Delta.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Get it.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
down. 15 lining. 15 lining. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Let's go.
They'll go with Foreman, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Hey, Echo. 53. 2.
On first and 10 is counter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On second down now, it's Connor, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack, because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down, Samuels. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ready. 90, Wolf. Hey, foxtrot.
Off the play fake. Holly. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Alpha. 53. Ready.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
X3, 218, chop it.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm coming after you. Kill, kill, kill.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike.
Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Locke now. Only 1 pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Locke now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Mike 20.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now Locke. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, Holly. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Go! Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Right?
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
No.
On 2nd and 7. Locke trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Clock now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Get.
Now locked again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down, Holly. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Holly. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And now this throw complete to Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, Haywood!
Back to throw. Holly. Complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
First down, Steelers.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Switch up. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
On first and 10, Holly. Washington's got it. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, check 24. Hey, Orbit. Be driven.
From the gun, Holly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. James Washington there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches.
And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
Back him up, back him up.
Ready? 21, Mike 21, score! Coming this way, here we go, here we go! Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21.
Looking to throw on second down. Holly. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Holly, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up.
It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
First down, Steelers.
Ready? 60 or.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Hey, Charlie. Check Mike 21. Ready?
From the gun, Holly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Holly. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Boswell good with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Let's go. 18 Gator. I'm trying to collect. Check 3, check 3, check 3. 80 weapon. Out, 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 out. General West.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready up.
57, come on. It's our time. It's our time.
Recon, 132 fighter. Crouch. Hey, 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 hey.
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go, 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 go. Hey, check.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lock. That's caught by Howard. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Ready, ready. 10 Lobo.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, we got tight left, tight left.
Now.
We got 4. Watch, twitch. Watch.
Gone, gone.
Check 4, check 4.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Another run by Lindsey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Hey, echo. Mike 20, Mike 20.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 52. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get this, get this.
Hit it.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down. Block. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Topper!
Locke looks to throw it again. And this is caught at the 8. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but now it's 3rd and goal.
6 yards to go.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
X3, 218, chopper. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Alpha.
20. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
6-6, pull it high. SOS. Watch the shit. Get it.
Connor on the toss play. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Block will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
60 Pittsburgh. Hey, exit. All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20.
On first down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about. Sacks.
Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Everyone, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. He's coming. Protein spill. He's coming. Double up. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the pass. Hit it.
After the sack on first down, Locke. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Keystone travel. Undercoach.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Wide open receiver, complete. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on because Right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Lock gonna go on fourth down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, it's Lindsay. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
80 weapons.
Slam. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ready?
They'll go again with Lindsay. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go.
Mike 20. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Let's go. 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Switch. Alert 3.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
To throw on second down. Holly. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Connor here on first. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Connor. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
2nd and 6. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Ready? 8-3.
Check 53.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Switch gears.
Go.
On first down, Holly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Second down.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On the draw, Connor. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. 21, Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, let's get that home. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Keep grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holly. Open man is QT, complete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll run on first down. Connor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Deuce.
Hey, Deuce.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Fine.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Smooth.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike. We go. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike a long day for you.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Get it.
On fourth down, Holly. Got an open man, it's Washington. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Lindsey. And some room to roam now. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up second and 13. They run again with Foreman, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always